Hello, everybody. We are back after a 30-minute break of very getting some lemonade and various other things that we need. We're back. So we're gonna finish this. We're gonna finish it. We're gonna finish it for the day, which we are pre-recording, so we may just post this one on Tuesday so we can work on other so we can work on other stuff. Yeah, even though in the future self of this gentleman here, I decided I wanted to help him out. So we're doing this. Yep. So back to Jade we go. Oh dude, you turned down the stuff. Oh I did, yeah. Alright, pretty much everyone except John has called you on your bullshit thus far. So you may well give her a full confession. You absolutely did change the course of reality, but it was the result of genuine fuck up, not ill intent. It's kind of a long story, but you can relate. You can relay it the best you can. Strange your lack of memory with an encounter with a bizarre magical artifact that you blundered your way into John's life, destroying his mind as a result of your highly relatable, not really, social anxiety. The girl listens intently as you explain what brought you here, and you offer an apology. You think that have irreversibly altered the very fabric that threads the cosmos together. There's probably no way of putting things back like they were, and letting this lady go on her golden dream quest or whatever. She's blundering on while you were distracted by the very deadly gun. Okay, you sound very sincere, and I'd like to believe you. So I'll take your word for now. Whatever shenanigans you get yourself involved in, I trust that you didn't intend to cause any problems. Let's just put this ugly business behind us. It's so fucking adorable. I know. Kind of reminds me of the good old. Remind, kind of makes me think about the good. That makes me think about the old days when we were just dudes reading this before before our chaotic destiny just came in. In this life, we're just normal dudes. Yeah, funny how that works. That's like the first time we reset everything and got our memories back and everything. The girl holsters a rifle and you breathe a long sigh of relief. Sorry about all that. I promise I only have the best intentions. It's cool. You tell her you get a you get a distinct feeling that you've dealt with much worse. I'd imagine that a space hopper like you have been in all sorts of cool, dangerous places. I'm kind of jealous, really. But anyway, we never properly introduced ourselves. My name is my name is Jade, and my dog's name is Becule. What's yours? Huh? Just think of it. It's the first time someone's ever asked for your name, like ever. You almost forgot you had one. You tell Jade your name. Huh? We'll just say it. We'll just say it together. But wait a minute. Since we're the MSPA reader, I mean, everybody who plays it is. But since we're tied to it, if we're the MCA reader also, does that mean by saying our names we get the? I think so. Let's do it. Okay. You tell Jay your name, Bugsy John Kuro, or Argos, but everybody calls me Bugsy. Oh God. Yeah. I just felt the worst tingle that I could ever feel in my life. Yeah, we both got it now. It's on. It's on our left and it's on my left hand and on your right hand. Great. All right. I don't know what that means for us now, but I guess we got recon powers. I guess we don't have true control of the narrative, but we have enough. Hmm. So really, there was a point to us doing all this. Yeah, I started to realize why I was doing I saw Princeton in the first place. But I guess it was just to lead us here to get what we need. So we're just gonna keep on doing these routes, and we'll see what else we can do with this. It's a That's a very unique sounding name. I like it, dude. I'm blushing, dude. I'm blushing. What feelings? They never go away. I'm so glad my grandpa gave me this name. Oh wait a minute. You tell Jade you like her name. She beams at you. I'm so glad my grandpa gave me this name. It's so pretty and fairly unique, and just very likable. Yes, it is. We're not gonna talk about the you know what. Nah. Since everything's changed, it's like it never happened. It did happen because we still have memories of it. And we can't retcon that out of our heads. Only everything in our universe. Ah, shit, you're right. Fuck. All right. Anyways, I'd show you around. I can give you a tour of the house, and we can get to know each other a little better. You know, the teenagers would have probably been like, I like that. Uh, you know, considering our love life, I mean, what if we did get with Jade? I think our lives would be a little bit more hectic and a lot more, a lot more viral with, Mr. Dave Strider, especially Guard Cat. If we got involved in that mess, their little arrangement. That sounds great. You're an expert on taking tons of tours with other people's houses, which makes sense since you don't exactly have a house of your own. Jade stares at you sadly. I'm very sorry to hear that. Oh, Jade, you're cute. It's hurting me. It's hurting me how cute you are. No, it's cool. You have magic, so the trade-off is probably fair. Right. Well, of course, mm, of course, of course this is of course my room. As as you can see, I have tons of pretty posters, and my favorite is was gifted from Dave. I love it to to pieces, even though honestly it's pretty dumb. It's pretty dumb looking. But that's not my point. She gestures to the picture. Oh yeah, the sweet bro and Helly Jeff webcomic where they look like animals, which gives the poster almost an anthropomorphic fauna, drawn significantly with more finesse. It 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 all gives you a very furry vibe. And there ain't nothing wrong with that. There ain't nothing wrong with that. Look, we here at the Bolo Fan Channel, if anthropomorphic animals exist, okay, we shouldn't be talking about anthropomorphic animals, knowing what who we were involved with back in the day. Just know that Chaos Lords don't really discriminate against anthropomorphic animals because to us it doesn't matter as long as they're a chick or to some Chaos Lords who are bi, as long as they're living, who really fucking cares? I mean, seriously, we're gonna get on our soapbox here for a minute. You humans cared way too much about people dressing up in fursuits. Fucking calm your titties. God dang, it ain't hurting nobody. And with furries do have a sexual side, but hey, fuck it, who cares? You all take a big, huge stock in like just furries and shit. Like who really cares? Nah, they care because they want to have something they hate because they don't understand it. And even though we don't wear fursuits, we do understand it. We understand why humans wear fursuits, but we've been in actual universes where there were, you know, and the person we still, even though not in a romantic way, well, like we used to, like both of us used to, we still think that person is very close and near and dear to our hearts. So, yeah. Double Z, if you're watching this, I wanted to just say, I still care. Okay? I still care. Uh, Past me, do you want to talk about it? You remember the pact we made with her? Yeah, I remember. I really want to talk to. I really want to talk to Double Z again, like the good old days. I mean, it doesn't have to be like strictly romantic, but I just want to check up on her, see how she's doing. It's been an awfully long time, and I know Yonk takes care of her and stuff. I know she takes care of him, but I miss her. Don't you? In my timeline, I wanted to reconcile with her like I used to, but it's not like like I don't know. I think things in my timeline got really weird with her. Okay, we're really getting off topic here. Yeah, we are, and we need to stop because we are not trying to feel right now. But not in a bad way. You clarify her lips twitch in irritation. It occurs to you that people are considerably either clowning on her for liking furry stuff or reassuring her that they aren't about to clown her for liking furry stuff. Well, I didn't dress up in any suits or anything or any of that nonsense. But I really love animals and I think it's fun to imagine what you'd be like if you were one. Out of character for a minute, this hits me right in the heart. Right in my heart. And you're probably wondering yourself, no, Bugsy, no name, why have you never made a story about, Prime and Jade? Oh, there is a story about that, but I just never wrote it. I always just it was more of a concept kind of thing, but yeah, maybe I might write it as a one-off, or maybe make a video about it. Like, what if Bugsy Prime was in home stuck with the other kids and he didn't have his role of being what he is inside the own narrative? Like it's its own little AU, which is why I have so many animal toys, like like meth, like the Mepho chap who are silly but dignified followers who are animal and part Victorian era gentleers. Jay gestures to the pile in the corner, heaped high with plushies and dolls of all sorts. Many of them look like man animal abominations with curly mustaches. Well, I mean, we both like her. I mean, we both have mustaches. Well, I wouldn't say they're particularly curly, but you know, they're this and that. You know what I'm saying? And the other features, and puffy squid-like creatures. Oh, they're my squid. Oh, fuck them squids. Ah, damn it, fuck them squirrels. Fuck them little, fuck them little bastards, because we know what they mean. Yeah, we do. We do. They're based off of a cartoon show made of horror. Rose says it's a bad show, but I don't believe her. Jade fishes through the pile of toys and retrieves a dark blush, blackish toy. It's Inkabelle. She's my favorite. In one of the episodes, she gets lost in a murky brine shallows and spends years completely alone. Sorry, are they foreshadowing the comic? I think for people who haven't read it, this is another way for them to get involved in it. Hmm, that's pretty clever. Hussey's pretty clever with that. Yep, yeah, he is. Or the team is pretty clever with it. Either whoever thought it up, yeah. But in the end, her podlight tracks her down and saves her. It seems bleak at first when I watch it. That's that I literally cried, but I realized in the end it was a very poignant tale. J- J- Jade smiles wistfully down at her plushies and in her hand and glances from another Squiddle doll. Her expressions tighten and she squeezes the doll a little too hard, causing a horrendous pitchy squeak. In retrospect, that was a pretty that was pretty silly though, and I mean it's just a kids show. Of course, there was gonna be a happy ending. That's how those always work, right? Jade still smiling as she tosses the doll into onto her bed. She puts so much force into it that it goes careening off the edge with a wheeze. You hear it plop onto the floor, magnetizing itself to another squiddle. Its voice box yells at a little weak, "Yay!" Jade stands up and brushes off her skirt. Her eyes fall into her bedspread. which features cloud design, striking cloud design. She sighs slowly and then assumes it a bright smile once more. Once more. So let's explore the rest of the house, shall we? I've gotten so much to show you. Man, oh Jade, I could say so many things because I like seeing Jade happy. I mean, it was always kind of an infectious thing, and homosexual kind of didn't have a lot of time to be happy. I mean, if this is like an alternate universe now at this point, I'm down with it. You know, we're both, you're just saying it because you know why. Hey, like you said, Paradox Space is an enigma wrapped in more, mystery shit. So, hey, hoping that there's a universe with me in it without all the baggage. Jade hikes up her skirt and skitters down the spiral stairs, two two step two steps at a time. You're a little interested in the high-tech devices laying on a workbench near her bed and the glowing green crystal that you think is uranium, but Jade's already gone. So you tear your eyes away and follow. Landing below her room is a small cylindrical and features only a gray closet looking device and a platform on the floor. My room is on the very top of the tower, but this is a transportalizer. It'll take us to the garden and quick and easy. Oh, you know where we're at? Yep. This is like a nostalgic trip for me and you. I mean, because out of all the human characters, we cared about Jade the most. I mean, we cared about John and Dave and Rose, but I can't. We both got to be honest. We cared about Jade too a little bit more than we should have. She hops on and disappears in a flash of green light. You're a little pl- you're a little you're a little nonplu- nonplussed, but you've seen weirder. You step on the platform and you hear a light click beneath your feet. In the instant you're standing in a lush garden terrarium. There are exotic plants as far as the eye can see, ranging from a psychedelic floral arrangement to a tropical fronds of fruit and vegetables. Tall tall windows blanket the walls and allow sunlight to stream in. And and said windows are coated in a steamy mist. You feel like you just got clothed clothed stilling by a rainforest. It's beautiful, right? God dang, that smile, man, that smile, that goddamn smile. Ugh. Jen opens her arms and spins around, gesturing garden stations. You nod. It really is. It really is. Gardening is another one of my favorite hobbies. It's a great way to get your hands dirty and do some real work. The end result is very vibrant and beautiful. Jade wa- Jade waves her rough cow's hands at you, then strokes her fingers along a pinkish petal of an anemone, and it hums a little tune towards it. One of its leaves one of its leaves curls up towards her touch. When Jade pulls away, she skips towards one of the other windows, motioning you to follow her. It's a beautiful island vista that that awaits your gaze. To your left is a towering mountain that that might be a volcano, and ahead of you is a small bay filled with giant lily pads and an old mossy temple. And I missed the thing. Beyond the island stretches out a shimmering horizon past the boundary line. An entire world awaits, ever reaching out of reach. This is my home. The entire island belongs to me, Beck, and my grandpa. It's it's a very peaceful place. The greenery is lovely, and the bay is very fun to take a dip in. There's mysterious ruins there too. I've been curious, but Beck won't let me visit them because he thinks they're too dangerous. I like this face. I like it. Grandpa's been down there playtimes before, though. Could her grandfather give a supervised tour? Grandpa doesn't really move much anymore. He spends all of his time having tea parties in the foyer. Lol. Yeah, you could say that. Jean wanders away from the window and towards another of those exclusively centered on the rolling blue. One of those views exclusively centered on the rolling blue. She presses her hand against the misty pane and sighs. You know, Dave talks a lot about coming to visit me. I mean, all my friends do, especially Dave. In his usual Davey way, of course, which means making a lot of jokes and not sounding serious about it. I okay, I gotta do I gotta do Dave's voice. I'm itching to put a safari hat on and come tra- traipsing down to the doom deaf archipelago to get my ass murdered by an infidog, the eldritch monster retriever, stuff like that. I know he really wants to see me, just like I want to see him. It's it was innocent and cute back then, and then we read the epilogue, and then we find out what Jade has after that. And I never, ever, ever read that part again. Every time I read it, I skip it now. Because that was some information I never wanted to really know anymore. It's it's just wishful thinking. He doesn't know where the island is. I don't even know where the island is. All the deliveries go through here to some P.O. box company my grandpa set up before he died. It's not marked on any map because it's a special island of important secrets on it, I guess. Or it was special. I was special. Oh shit. Oh shit. But not anymore. I'm just a regular girl stuck alone in this dumb island for the rest of my stupid life. Oh, Jade, Jade, we're sorry. Yeah, we really are. But I think it's for the best. We'll figure out something. Yes, I'm totally fine. Just Fuji, thanks for asking. Come on, let's keep up the tour. There's no time for dilly dallying. My grandpa's collection rooms are up next. Uh, you know, when MCA Raider or us even now at this point, we freaking messed with the timeline. Jade isn't really special anymore because I think when we did that, our link to Prospect is gone. Oh, dude, it's fucked up, man. Yes, it is. I never should have an innocent animal. I think it's, I think the trophies are pretty hideous. You're not the only one that thinks those trophies are hideous. Hintity hint hint. Hive swap hintity hint hint hint. Hintity hint hint hint. I think they understand what we're trying to do. Eh, maybe well what our creator's trying to have us do, but it should work. Either way it goes. Okay, let's not break the fourth wall anymore that we already have. But we do have to admire the great work stuffing them. I guess it's really hard to properly stuff and mount something. Trust me. He has some cooler stuff on the lower floors like a badass knight statue. And of these are blue port faded blue portraits of pretty ladies. Uh, I'm okay to be honest with most of Grandpa's collection stinks. I think what I think what is important is what is all represents him. He's been on all sorts of incredible, amazing adventures. He has a huge array of interesting things to do to show for it. To show for it. You tell Jade that her grandfather sounds like a hell of a guy. He sure is. Back when I was little, he used to go on trips all over the world and come back with so many interesting stories and souvenirs. I was so awed and I guess a little jealous too. Sometimes he would be gone for days or even weeks at a time. It would be just me and Beck holding down the fort. I was always so happy when he came back. I listened to his tales without making a single peep. But I never asked, and he never asked me if I wanted to come along for an adventure, no matter how obvious it was that I did. I guess that's the way of life for an adventuring folk. There's no time to be tied down, even by the people you love. They stay, they stay, they can't stay at home and wait for you to come back. Oh shit. Yeah, that hit me in the we used to go on adventures without the people who we cared about. Nah. Hey, you think that's why you think that's why Z hates us so you think that's why Double Z hates us so much? No, we took on a lot of adventures. What are you talking about? But the one that really mattered. That one. We you probably said like I did that it was too dangerous. I know. But I still I still think what if we would have taken her? She didn't have the kind of combat experience we had. You know that. Yeah, I know. But still. Okay, we did that. That's how it was for my grandpa. At least, what about you? You're an adventurer too. You visited all my friends, and you surely have been to some awesome spots around the globe. I bet you have someone left waiting for you. Wait a minute. Future me, did you? Who do you think I have with me right now? I didn't look. Wait a minute. You're saying yes. One of the things that you know who is gonna do is bring the one person that would want to help us to stop him out of the void. Are you fucking for real? Yep. I mean, I get to see her again? Are you serious? Nah, she gets to see the way it was set up that she was gonna live with me if we ended the fight. So I don't know how Annie's gonna really be okay with that. Yeah, I think the living arrangement I have with you now, with both Mind Fang and Annie in the future, Annie in my future, just bickering can tell you what's going to happen, but it won't be as bad as you think. I promise you. Oh, all right, at least that's good. So I bet you guys, Jade, a frost of flood, a frost floods your veins and nestles within your heart like a burning chill. For some reason, you don't quite understand. You don't quite understand. Jade tilts her head and bores into you with wide, curious eyes. Oh my God, the cuteness! I think we're gonna be. I think we're gonna OD on cute. And bores into you with wide, curious eyes. With one of her hands balled up into a fist, and both of them are trembling as she watches you. Jeez, you're gonna coach another kid through a parental issue, aren't you? Aren't you? You swallow down your sudden anxiety and force a smile. You remind Jade that you're suffering amnesia. Oh, oh, right. It's just the feeling I get. I have great intuition. You don't know how right you are, Jade. Future me, was that you? No, it wasn't. Hey, guys, it's the a minute. You're the grim dark me, and yet you're talking not in reverse. Come on, I'm still a Bugsy. Do you think you know I know a way around that? Well, what can we call you? Yeah, just call me just call me AB. Just call me AB. Argos Argostic Bugsy? Yeah. Oh man, that's cool. Yeah, cool code name, dude. Yeah, I'm from an alternate timeline altogether from you guys' timeline, and oh, don't tell me. Yep. So you came just when we're about to look at his mind. Holy sh. Okay, other me, we can't really spend time looking at you and talking to you, so we gotta finish this. But you gotta tell us that story, bro. She smiles. The corner of her mouth twitches. It's now or never. What would she like to talk? I said I'm fine. There's nothing to talk about. Unless you want to talk about something. Some some of these flowers isn't one such a lovely yellow. Surely there's nothing wrong with a good old feelings jam. Jade's an expressive, empathetic girl. Feeling jams should be her thing. You think that, but she's steadfastly ignoring you. Well, I mean, you guys, in this timeline, you did kind of take the one thing that was special from her. Wait a minute. Are you from this timeline? From this timeline that we are experiencing right now? Yeah. See, what had happened was I literally when I went through this timeline, I de-aged and went back as a teenager, and let's just say let's say Dave Strider hates the shit out of me for what I did. Ugh. Should we act? No, we got to keep going. Sorry, Agostic. You're kind of weighing us down here. Hey, how about how about this goof? How about this orange one with a goofy face on it? Why don't we boggle at it for a while? Oh shit, Jade, is something wrong? You, is something's wrong? You need to talk this out. That's what you do. You're a talker. So why don't you two? Oh, oh my fucking Oh my fucking god, just shut up. Just please shut up your stupid fucking mouth. Of course of course something is wrong. That something is you. There's a long pause. Jade stands there to wipe her tears wide at the shock of her own outburst. She wipes the tears from her cheek, then takes a shaky gulp and sprints from back upstairs. Oof, that didn't work. You stand there for a while like a tender triple A jackass, triple A grade jackass steak with baked douchebag potatoes on the side. You sigh and still yourself and make the trek back up to her room. Jade is nowhere to be seen. Beck is clumsily pulling at a large, suspiciously jade-shaped lump beneath her covers. I mean, beneath the covers of her bed. You clear your throat and ask her softly if she wants to talk. It's cool. It's cool, you say. You you listen to teen drama all the time. This is practically your so this is some particular choice drama. Not like you like the drama. You clarify you just kind of exist proprietely of it and constantly you are the drama magnet. There's a long pause. You're about to turn to and when you leave when you're about to turn to leave and about to turn and leave when she pulls the covers off and turns to you, her eyes all red her eyes are all red and puffy. Hey, hey. Uh Agnostic, are you just having a moment right now? Sorry guys. I didn't mean to. So basically, okay, let me get this straight. So, okay, we got a few minutes. So, you were basically from this timeline. Yeah, you guys had the whole like, you know, Jack Jack Noir, Spade Slick stuff. But I actually, okay, when you guys basically thought of this universe, stop have you know thought of me in that universe, I kind of still have the powers and have you guys' memories, but this timeline I chosen was kind of different, and as a result of that, I may be I may be with somebody in the Homestuck canon that I you both probably already know. Holy shh. I'm only here because you guys are gonna need my help later. But yeah, just think of me as Argostic or 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 a Bugsy. A Bugsy. That's pretty good wordplay, my friend. I'm sorry I yelled at you. It's really not your fault. I mean, it kinda is, but what you didn't know what you didn't know you were messing anything up. It's not fair to be pissed at you. It's just none of this is fair at all. Uh sorry guys. You go do your thing. I'm in the background. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, tell me about it. That sounds like life, alright. You sit down on the bed and tell her to vent about her. You tell her to vent about it. It's okay. You can take it. Okay. Did you ever spend your whole life waiting for something to happen and it didn't? Well, your memory's pretty fuzzy right now, but so you can't say you have, but you think you understand a similar sense of yearning. Good God, have you yearned? Yearning is a good word for it. Let me try to explain. I went to sleep and I would see this beautiful golden kingdom called Prospect. It is beautiful. Wait a minute. Okay, we gotta talk to you later because you are interesting and we don't got time. And hang out with the people there. I'd wake up with these fuzzy, half remembered feelings of happiness and visions of the future swirling around in my head. It was nice. It was a good life. But there was this lonely, very lonely feeling I couldn't make go away no matter what I did. I would tell myself, soon, Jade, it'll be all, soon it will all change. You get to travel, you get to travel in, you get to travel, prosper in your waking hours, meet all your friends in person. You begin to, you begin to live, like really live in the day. And I waited days, months, years to finally arrive. Then it never came. I I was so sure it would come on John's birthday. All my dreams told me so. All the signs were there, but it just didn't happen. And now I don't know what to do with myself. I was I was able to ignore the lonely feeling because I knew it would disappear one day. And now that day has slipped by, and it's like it's all those years catching up and crashing down at once at me. I feel so small and helpless and sad. The loneliest girl in the world. I don't want to put this all on you. That wouldn't be very nice, but it's just, it's not, it's, I can't yell, right? I can't, we both can't yell. It's, it's not fair. Jade vaults from her bed, stamps her foot on the ground, her face flushed with a streak of tears and snot, which they're not going to show because their sprites are not showing that. It she looks she looks awful, frankly, like someone that's been holding it all in for far too long. Beck gets up and starts licking her cheek. She holds him off until she can wipe her face on her sleeve. Heh, thanks, Beck. At least I got you for a best friend, right? Jade's Jade settles onto the bed, stroking Beck's fur softly. I know I have a lot of complicated feelings about this, I guess. It's so complicated and painful, I'd rather just pretend everything's okay. But I can't pretend anymore. These feelings are all that's left. I hate feeling so glum. I hate sitting around all sad and useless. It's stupid and pointless. And a fucking a a waste of my fucking energy. It's not who I am, and I'm just dumping it all on you. Ah crap. Ah crap. What? Something just bit the living crap out of my toe. Oh, what was it? Probably another freaking probably another one of the super genetic ticks I've been working on. Why are you working on super genetic ticks? I was bored, okay? I make life when I'm bored. I do too. Yeah, yeah. I'm sorry, I really am. You are completely you just man, you completely fucked this girl's life up. Life and she's apologizing to you. Now you feel like a delicious layered shitted shitted tiramisu served after the nice meal of steak you had earlier. You want to help Jade. Well, you still don't quite get all of this magic moon stuff and she's been talking about. You do get how lonely it feels to. You do get how you do get how it feels to be lonely. That's something you can help with. You offer a hand. Want to go? You offer her your hand. Want to go see the world? She sniffles and lightly shakes her head. It's not going to work. Well, there's no way to know unless you give it a try. She stands up. She nods and stands up and takes your hand. Come on. Oh, come on, Beck. Work with me here. That's exactly what I said, too. Try flying out with a freaking with a freaking with a freaking first guardian at your heels. I you're making this too interesting. Our creator's gonna write you more into existence just by you talking. Yeah, I know. You focus on a familiar destination, John's house. As you as you begin to dematerialize, Beck turns to stare at you. You hear a familiar barking sound in your ear, and the flashlight subsides. You're standing in Jade's room only a few feet from where you started. What? See, I told you it wouldn't work. Let me show you something. Uh, Argostic, why are you blushing? And why do you look so sweaty? You know, you two are asking way too many questions that you already know the answer to. I know, but we want to hear you say it. That's the thing. Jade hops up and shuffles down the staircase, and you follow. You follow. She takes the teleportation pad to the terrarium. I got my sneeze. These transport these tranquilizer these transportalizers are powered by thermal energy, and each uses a beacon for its sake for short range teleportation. If you hook up to one of them, the uranium converter can modify the coordinates to a logical board. Theoretically, you can go anywhere in the world. Which I tried. See, she twists off the top of the pad with her fingertips and pulls it off, and shows the wiring underneath. It looks messy, like someone made multiple attempts to rewire the circuits. But when I used to have the only exact same thing just happened now, Beck used his powers to prevent me from leaving the island. Uh, Actually, dude, I mean, more and more, I feel like we're losing a little bit of a nagging suspicion that's gone for now. I maybe, I, maybe I got the coordinates wrong. I would have checked. I would have ended up stuck underground or something. But I checked and double checked my measurements. I swear, Argostic knows something. Argastic and Jay did something when she got older, where they both had a little bit of fun, eh? Come on, man, we can't. Oh man, he's like right behind us, man. Don't give him that. Come on, man. You know it's the truth. That's why he's looking at it. That's why he's a little plushy when we're talking about it. He knows. He's a Bugsy. And he's a Bugsy that's kind of from our skewed timeline that we created. So he knows. I think Beck doesn't want me to leave the island. He wants me to stay somewhere so he can keep me safe at all times. Sounds like a Lucis to me. A damn good one. Perhaps he heard his name, or perhaps He has a sixth sense about it. Because Beck wanders down the staircase over to Jade, she gives him a stroke behind the ears. I love him very much, but as long as he's around, I'm stuck here. Because the changes you made, that is how that's how it will be. I'm just going to have to get used to it, I guess. Jade, Jade, Jade deflates against one of her garden tables. You offer a wince, a wide smile. For a split second, you could swear to see droopy dog ears and a tail tucked between her legs. Depression to this degree is simply not conducted to friendship, and if it were was you, if it was if it was you, you would feel pretty shitty about it. You should do something to cheer her up. No. Yes. I mean, I know you guys did that, but I know you guys are gonna do that, but like what I did, dude, did you? You know? No, I didn't. I'm just making sure, man. You need to establish yourself a new alpha this pack. You must win the right to escort Jade to visit her friends. This is how dogs work, right? Yeah, it is. It definitely is, you think? You square up, bend your knees, and tense your palms. What are you doing? Let's go, Beck! Exactly what I said. Beck doesn't see it coming at all. Perhaps he's. This is a particularly stupid thing to do. You tumble with him in the ground, manage to pin him. You exactly know what to do now. The only possible course of action is incalculated, incalcul, incalculated. Certain it will work as intended. Oh no, man! Should we do it? I did it. Ah! Nah, man. Like in my timeline, yeah, we know you fucking probably destroyed bad. Well, we're back in the prospect. Ah, peachy, guys. Well, I mean, I know you guys never made peace with the fact that you guys are on Durst. I did. The prospect was so freaking. Bouncing onto a bit, you eventually exploding back into the cannon and bouncing off purple spires with a brain smack, dislodging Beck in the process. We're on Durst. It's on! Good. Good boy, we can call it. Can we even call it? He snarls and green flames crackle the stone beneath your feet. So much for that. You throw up your arms and in your face you squeeze your eyes shut, Beck begins to lunge at you again, but you feel you don't feel a sting of skin on flesh. Oh shit! Not the green sun! Not the green sun! Bad dog, worst friend! Good news, you're alive, but the blood loss has really done a number on you. You can't focus your powers. The vision. Oh god, let's just. Oh, it's done. Who's this douchebag? Oh, fuck you, Solix! Solix, be nice. This douchebag looks very injured. Better luck next. Okay, Aradia, I heard that. I heard that shit. I heard both of you. You little. I can't be mad at Aradia, but fuck, I tried. Speaking of which, Aradia was always interested in me because of all the death. Well, we tried. Man, I won that. You guys must be really not strong in this body. Yeah. So you keep telling us. Perhaps with your help, you can give her the opportunity to explore the temple that she's been curious about. What about Beck? There's nothing to worry there. You have a genius plan. You tell her to head on over to the temple. You'll take care of the rest. Don't. Did you say so? Don't do anything that'll hurt Beck. I love him to bits. You wouldn't dream of it, not in this route at least. Oh, ha, me. Yeah, I just want to, like, I did it, but I just want to laugh. Wait a minute, you're the white box. Oh, yeah. Think of me as, like, think of me as you guys' little friend. But you also helped me start another timeline where everything kind of starts as normal. Back, Jade down, Jade transportalizes downward, and you turn your attention to Beck, who is idly sniffing one of Jade's plants. You advance on him slowly with the intent. With oh my god, what do we do? Pet the dog. You pet the hell out of this dog. You apply the strongest pampering tech, like a quick sketch up, the massive mane massage, a rare and the rare Cuddleban X Dog Bite. Oh yeah, I've done that before. Somewhere in the distance, a bluebird is observing your masterful display and chirps happily. It's only, oh no, he knows. You start rubbing Bed's stomach, he flops on his back, wagging his tail. His feet curl up. Who's a good boy? Beck looks up at you. He sees the cosmos in front of his deep, piercing eyes. You understand he's a good boy, and he knows it. After, after a long after a long spent training your fingers through his silky fur, Beck curls up beside you and yawns, starting to nod off. You kiss him on the forehead like I would do a princess. Yeah, princess likes her kisses on the forehead. You know, because of you guys, I was actually able to transport most of the stuff that was in you guys' timeline into this timeline. So back in Princess Earth, things. So yeah, well, good to know. Doesn't really help us, but okay, that's good to know. That's actually pretty comforting. The opportunity to stand up slowly and exit the room, letting sleeping dogs lie. You're a little worried that luring back by using your powers seems pretty keyed into the space time manipulation. So you just take the long route to the temple. Jade's Island is beautiful with rolling hills, lush sun-bathed plains. It almost looks like an excellent vacation destination, but it's also so bare. There's nothing and nobody around except for the hollow whispers of the wind. You know what it is. You can see how this place would feel much less like a paradise after years stranded here. When you reach when you reach when you reach a surrounding lake, the temple, you see a giant lily pad outside has arranged themselves halfway into the hall to the walkway. You can use it and reach it. How strange and convenient. You channel your inner frog and hop across. Hey, up here! Jade calls down. She's at the temple entrance, far above your head. You wave down at you. Wave down at you. Grooves are carved into the wall from the ladder, and wait a minute. Ladder forms. You then you can use to climb up. And soon, standing beside her at the temple entrance, a huge, a huge and imposing archway marks ingress between the sunny island and a dark interior of the ruins. The the ruins from within. You can see a faint yellow-green glow that seems spooky from the carved from the carved into the walls. The runes carved into the walls. Spooky. As you proceed through the entryway with Jade, Jade runs her hand alongside the walls, her face bathed in the green, sickly, bathed in the sickly green. At the end of the hallway, a round platform decorated with cloudy designs and a float in a glowing floating orb in the center. It doesn't pique your inner interior decorator, but Jade seems quite awed by the sight. This is Skya. I knew the temple had to be connected to the world in some way. She rushes to the platform and begins. You quickly follow her before you. I mean, yeah, but what good is it gonna do? Guys, keep reading. You're gonna see it. All right. Other me, let's keep going. You left behind as the elevator takes you down an expansive dark room below. Much of the rest of the temple, the space seems very sparse, illuminated by a faint glow of runes on the wall. The purple lotus on the pedestal in front of the elevator wilts. Yeah, we pretty much know this. The number is stuck. I think it's a time capsule is not functioning for some reason. I was supposed to open it when it was time, right? I guess I'll never know. What could be hiding from me? As on cue, the elevator shutters and begins to rise behind you as the platform ascends, becomes clear beneath the pit, which is basically video game logic 101. Jade looks down into into it, and you follow suit and see a transporlizer. There's just two of them, one a deep purple, the other brilliant gold. Jade leaps into the pit, which is pretty brave maneuver because it's deep as hell and real life still has fall damage. She grunts and sinks her knees from the impact. and but she quickly recovers and reaches to the golden transportalizer. She examines the chamber. With a soft click, a pressure plate is depressed and the device surges to life. Well, Jit, you better follow her. You hop down into the transportalizer and a light consumes your body. Oh, we're on CrossFit! You think this place is way too fucking bright. It needs to kick down the central. I don't believe it. She's looking around with wide eyes that reflect golden surroundings. This is it. This is CrossFit. This is the planet I visited in my dreams. Does that mean I'm allowed to be here right now? I guess I should go talk to the queen. Alright, here we go. Ah, number of the crew. You scram you scramble to keep up with her, treading the way through the crowd of confused white-shelled folks in fancy outfits that remind you of yourself, but with Clintanius bodies. You sidestep, carrying a paint, and shuffling down a lengthy staircase adorned with regal gold spikes. And you can only and you barely keep your eyes on Jade for long. Jade's long black hair behind swishes behind her. You finally catch up with her. She's in the middle of an argument between two burly fellows in white suits. She stamps her foot at them, but they're undeterred and blocking her passage further. Eventually, Jade wheels around at you and she tries to soften her expression for your sake, but her face is still soured. Ugh, ugh. The guards won't let me see the queen. She's really busy with something. They told me I'm not supposed to be here and I have to leave right away. But it's all bullshit. I'm a princess. I swear some these idiots don't recognize me without the pretty golden dress. Blah. I guess I'm not getting any answers here either. Let's get out of here. She's off again, striding forward this time, her fists curled, her jaw set. You glance back at the guards who furrow their brow, strikes you more as a worried than ire. And then you follow Jade back. You almost you almost see the exit and a dark figured silhouette. Oh no. The crimson forest crackles in their wake. They swoop over the city like a bird of prey. Some and something about them gives you the major case of the heebie-jeebies. But you do but you do a little nervous half jog and transportalize the hell out of Dodge. Oh no, dude! Can't. I realized too. Holy shit! Red mist. Oh shit! Red mist. She's just standing there. Red Miles, running her hands along the pedals with her face set. What does it all mean? My grandpa's been to CrossFit before. Hold on, none of it makes any sense. I need to think about this. You follow Jade slowly back to back to our house. mumbling to herself, furrowing her brow. You can barely catch what she's saying. She's clearly thinking hard. Clouds have never been wrong before. Was I too early? Was this meant to happen? She reaches their area and lets out a sharp breath and nods her head. Resolute turns to you. All right, I think I understand. I know what's going on now. Great, you offer her a winning smile. What's the sitch? The truth is, I was always being very immature about the idea of being a hero. Having a destiny, having a Disney life isn't like a kid's cartoon after all. No, it's not. It's a lot of hard work. Heroism is all rainbows and sunshine, and it's childish to think that everybody gets a happy ending. That kind of storybook stuff really doesn't exist. Oh, you don't know how right you are with that. To be a real hero, you have to be prepared to suffer horribly, yep. It makes sense when you think about it. If everything, the, everything, if everything came easy, there wouldn't be heroic about it. Anything heroic about it. What else? What else? My grandpa would put me on this island. Why else would Beck want to keep me safe, even now that everything has changed? Hold up, I may have hit something. Hold up. Because it's my destiny. I have to prove that I'm willing to suffer, willing to sacrifice. That has to be it. This can't been for nothing. It's that's not the way the world works. Everything has a purpose, even if it's not clear at first. Seeing Prosper reminded me of that. My pur- my purpose is to do what I've always done. My grandpa and Beck helped me prepare for it. I know I'll be lonely, but in the end, that means everything will continue to play out the way it was meant to play out. It's a very noble job. I got to be I got to be the one to do it. You're at loss for words. This really doesn't feel like the right takeaway from all this. But you don't but you don't know about Jack or Spurb or Destiny. Yes we do. And because of that, the trolls are doomed. We just gotta make sure they don't go in the Spurb too. But then again, Prospect is doomed. Non- Nonsense. What are you gonna say otherwise? Thank you for helping me visit Prospect. I figured this is all this is out of out if not for you. I'm sure meeting me is one step along the way towards your mysterious fate as well. I I'll be rooting for you. Jacob rubs into a broad beaming smile that the the first completely genuine smile you've seen the entire time, but that doesn't make you feel any better about it. In fact, it's more like a twisting knife. She wraps her arms around you and hugs you tight. The knife puts Deidre down to the bone. Yeah, well, you probably have more important stuff to do than keep hanging out with me. I'll let you back to it. Leaving, you stare at her retreating form. Is it's this is it. Will you accept your new destiny that you've written for Jade? We allow her to stay trapped on this island? I don't accept it. Yeah, this is wrong. We're reading. I'm reading all fast and crap. Party time! Yeah! We're doing it, man. Motherfucking slumber party. Wait. Motherfucking slumber party. You give him a blank stare. Okay, what should I ring? I'm just gonna speed this up. We're speeding up the rigmarole a little bit. It's nor it's normally polite to when one is possessed with reality bending powers. Again, an explanation would be nice. You explain you explain that you've come to collect Jade's friends for a slumber party. I see. The commercial and critical failure spur must have impacted her strongly than I anticipated. She was really looking forward to play the game with us. That's putting it lightly, probably. I'll consider my RSVP. John, my mother will be busy. Man, with the MSPA reader, we're kind of doing what we wanted to do all along. Yeah. Okay, Rose, whatever you say. Okay, we gotta speed this up, man. Speeding it up again. We both we're speeding this up, guys. I'm sorry. Dave is done packing up. Holding you hold on both palms, suggesting that everybody hold their hands can channel their powers. It's so lame. He Friendship is the rarest thing of them all. Ha ha! We've done it. Yes, we have, dear. We have, dear, my dear past self. We've done it. Like our friend Argostic will do. Or has already done. We don't know. His deal. He nearly trips over her skirt. Her expression of tight anxious when she frees and sees the motley crew standing. She freezes, hitches, hit, and breath hitches and half sobs. They're here. They're all here. Okay, cool. We got this going. Wait. She pecks his cheek with a soft kiss. I'm so happy to see you in person. I've been watching you speed up. The continuous step towards, with John's help, yanking them both into a tight embrace. She smooches she smooches them on the cheek. Rose's face lightens up with a blush. Dave nearly goes catatonic when Jade pulls her, clutching John's hand so hard she might pull the damn thing off. Okay. Wow. Holy shit. Okay. Yeah, give me a minute. I'm just wrapping up. Mm, Guys, we're trying to do this so it wouldn't drag on too long, so we skip mostly everything, but yeah, we can tell you. We did some quick editing. We did some editing before this, and yeah, we read everything. So yeah, this is pretty much the standard banter. Like this. Kind of fucks me up seeing you cry. I'm not trying to make this all about me. I mean, Dave, Dave, you're horrible. You're doing a horrible job of confronting her. Jake, come here. I shall hold you in my arms. Rose walks over to Jade extending her thumbs, swiping them over Jade's teary cheek. In a stiff mechanical motion, she wraps her arms around Jade in an embrace that genuinely could be called a hug. Looks like more of a precursor to an alien medical examination. None of you whack jobs know how to do this? My god. Come here, Jade. and John comes with the save. Oh, thank you. Come on, come on, everybody, let's go. The party begins. Tales are told, movies are watched, and fun aplenty. So many shenanigans happened. So many. So, perhaps someday you will recount them all in detail. Before you know it, the energy of the room has fled alongside the sunlight. The moon and stars cast their pale gaze on four sub, sub, eh, serpentine sublime friends, bund, bundled up in sleeping bags and caught midway between a slumber party and full wakefulness. Dave rambled on the same bullshit. No one paid attention. Rose attempted quite terribly to lecture John and Jade about the modern interpretations of Lovecraft's work. I mean, I wish I was there. You having chummed it up with these kids, you feel like kind of a weird sticking around overnight. You can come back later. Besides, you have places to go, an entire golden moon full of potential friends. You never knew about nothing before about today. The universe beckons and your powerlessness, you are powerless to refuse. You slip away down the staircase, out of sight. You spare one last glance at the group, a sigh escaping your lips. Everything happens here. It almost feels too good to be true. Can it last? Can this brazen wish fulfillment go unpunished? You know, it is wish fulfillment. Future me, you're just now getting that? Yeah, yeah, I'm just now getting it. Surely, wind whispers through the trees. You dance through time as the clocks tick down. Sunlight back again. These kids will never be free from the bullshit that hounds them. Right here, right now, they're at peace. They have shattered. They shared one perfect moment together, and perhaps in the future there will be betwixt the betwixt the chaos. But maybe that's enough. This this picture, yeah, it kind of fills me with emotion too. Well, you guys, you guys will need me later. Remember, you know my chum handle, and I know you guys is. So we'll talk later. Now, if you excuse me, I got someone that really needs my attention, and one cool bro showdown to get to. Wait a minute, does that mean? Hmm, holy. Okay, we're gonna talk to you later. Okay, we'll talk later. But I gotta go deal with an ultimate self douchebag. See you guys later. See you later, Agostic. See you soon, I guess. Well, guys, we're done. Sorry we skipped a lot, but we had to get through this. We'll probably do the other parts we missed on Wednesday. So these things you guys have think of it as a deleted seed. So we'll see you guys later. Peace. I'm gonna cry right now. Future me. So am I. Peace, everybody. Peace.